but this has really worked fairly instant for us. And
Mm.
really, I mean, we're getting to a point where we're picking and choosing calls, which is amazing, amazing, amazing.
Hey guys, how's it going? This quick little video, I have a testimonial from Pavel. He's an appliance repair company owner up in New Jersey. And yeah, let's hear what he has to say. And I wanted to ask you, firstly, what was your previous SEO experience before working with me?
Mm. Well, it was a general SEO company that was doing like SEO, not local SEO,
Hmm.
which offering us basically monthly service. It
Hmm.
was super expensive. It was super expensive. After 5 months of doing this, we didn't see any big difference. It was actually just literally maybe like 12 months ago or so, 12 months,
Jesus.
14 months ago. Uh, the company was basically within the industry, within appliance repair industry, somebody fairly known, and like they do such a good job at all. After 5 months, it was very apparent, that we were paying and nothing was really getting, there was no like you provided us reports, you provided us all, like what you were doing, where we started at, milestones, exactly what we had to achieve, and we saw progress. We felt progress as well because we did get a lot of calls from those areas
Hmm.
fairly quickly, much quicker than,
Hmm.
I mean, we hired before SEO companies for the last, probably about like 14 years, like on and off, but this has really worked fairly instant for us. And
Mm.
really, I mean, we're getting to a point where we're picking and choosing calls, which is amazing, amazing, amazing
Yeah.
position to be in.
No, that's definitely where you want to be in your market. Absolutely, 100%. Now, I have another question for you. So before working together with me specifically, you told me that the winters between January, February, March, somewhere there in that area, things get really, really slow. Can you please explain your experience during those times and what exactly do you do during those times?
Okay. So basically, it's as in any service industry, during those months, as soon as the Christmas, New Year's break is over, around like somewhere on 10th, we start experiencing a slowdown. So what that means for us is until pretty much, I guess it's Memorial Day weekend, towards the end of May, we generally experience fairly serious slowdown. A lot of times we have to put two guys on our truck instead of one guy
Mm.
because we needed to
Hmm.
basically give them some work, so technicians wouldn't make as much money. There was a substantial drop in basically incoming calls, like
Hmm.
almost instantly. I mean, substantial drop, we'll probably see about 60%, 70% reduction, which is major. And it's
Jesus. Yeah.
counterintuitive sometimes, kind of like, but like for us, SEO, regular cash calls, not like warranty calls and so forth, they're super, super cyclical. So, some days of the week were better, some days don't work as well. And what we
Mhm.
experienced is that big drop, and we would have to literally resort to, and this, like I ran before an appliance repair business before I've been doing this with this company. I've been managing for about 17 years. And it's always like this. So what would happen is we would experience a slowdown and we would try to basically instantly find a way to get calls, which usually were warranty calls, not COD calls, not calls from regular customers like this. There'll be warranty calls, like there would be much less paying calls, like half,
Mhm.
1/3 of the price per ticket. And, would generally resort to this kind of, like for 5 months, would have this kind of mode of operation. Like 4 or 5 months, we'll have this kind of mode of operation where there would be two guys per truck, be
Mhm.
reduction in income, and would very frequently resort to giving Google an exorbitant amount of money and giving anybody, including, Angie's Lists and Nextdoor and all these different conglomerates. The thing is, though, like very frequently, we would pay, between 50 and $100 per service call, which is entirely too high. It doesn't leave
Yeah.
a lot of, especially when you're splitting with technicians, all technicians are partners.
Yeah.
It leaves very little for the office.
Of
We're
course.
kind of floating by until May when we start seeing, profits again, and we start, employing all technicians in their full power, where there's one technician
Mhm.
per truck, and they're going to calls, which are because in the winter we usually take any kind of call.
Yeah.
While, in the summer right now,
Yeah.
we'll kind of try to get the best calls if we're, really overfilled with work.
Mm.
While in the winter, in the spring, we definitely take worse quality calls. And that's usually a condition every single year, no matter what you
Mhm.
try to do. A lot of
Mhm.
times, really short during those periods.
Do you think this SEO strategy that we've implemented will help you for this coming winter?
That's what I'm primarily looking forward to. Like basically that's usually because we have so much foregone income and foregone not even income, just manpower, technicians sitting in the office and technicians going two per call, which means they're splitting profits now between each other. So that's
Absolutely.
primarily I think this will be invaluable for those periods of time. That's why like right now I'd much rather even overspend on this. So by the time winter call comes around, this is a little bit more sustainable and this is already in motion where we're not going to experience as much of a dip.
Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. Having that stability, that
Yeah.
consistent income every month, it's very important for business, especially for scaling as you want to grow. That makes a lot of sense. One more question. We only worked together for about a month. What was your experience like? I didn't try to bother you too much, but if you had any
Not
questions
at
to
all.
answer, I'm kind of curious. How did you feel about our relationship during that month?
Well, it's very, very easy. You were very, very easy to work with. What you said, you delivered every single step of the way. A lot of the like during the month, basically, a lot of the communication, basically, we would look the spreadsheets that you provided for us with detailed information on how we were progressing. So we knew we're going in good, positive direction. And basically, you were still accessible whenever I needed to get in touch with you. But
Yeah,
we're able to keep track and we're able to really fairly autonomously progress through this month. And at the end of the month, when we looked at the results and we confirmed the results and we reviewed all the goals that we did, we were very pleasantly surprised and we're very pleased with communication and we're very pleased with direction everything is heading and how
nice.
exactly we have gained, which customers we gained, which areas we gained.
That's
And
amazing.
very, very easy to work with. I really salute you.
Nice.
You have a very,
Thank
very
you.
good system. And I really enjoy being part of it.
I appreciate that. One more question. You don't
Yeah.
have to give me any revenue numbers. I'm not going to pry on that. I just want to ask you this.
Mm,
Month over month, in
mm.
terms of boosting, in terms of revenue, what is your percentage in gain, do you think, from when we didn't work together to when we started working together?
See, like because it's also summertime and we
Yeah.
experience a little bit of a spike, like these couple of months are usually a little bit of a spike. But I think we did experience nice at least like 30-40% boost in these areas. We experienced like specifically in these areas, like you all take home down cold snack, like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would look at our schedule, I'll look at
yeah,
calls in by zip codes. I mean, I can go into database and really parse it and really break it down. But I do
yeah.
see that those particular two areas will experience a lot of improvement. A lot,
Nice, nice. And
like
nice. And just for the audience to know, we only targeted two cities, Cold
yeah,
Snake and Homedale, and
yes.
those two cities were very high net worth, and that's why we target them. And that's specifically what brought us back the revenue month over month. So that's all I wanted to ask of you, Pavel. Thank you so much for getting on this call. I really appreciate you.
For helping
And
us. Appreciate it.
awesome. All right, I'll cut the rest from here on out. So thank you so much. Is there anything I can answer for you, Pavel, at this point? Is there anything else I can do?
I think we go cover pretty much a good amount today, and we really have a good grip on the stuff, I think.
Perfect. Okay. So I'll continue doing what I'm doing best. And I'll take a screenshot and a snapshot of our rankings, heat maps, and everything just so we know where we start.
Uh,
And I guess we'll talk probably in a few weeks again.
yeah, look
All
forward
right,
to it.
sir.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you. All the best to you. Take care. Mhm. Take care.